The hero in us all, choosing everyday heroism when life takes the cape away. We love the idea of heroes. We picture them bursting through the sky in perfect timing, backed by swelling music, destined for greatness. The chosen one, the unbreakable legend, the person everything was always leading toward. But real life rarely hands out scripts like that. Instead, it delivers the unexpected crash, the accident, the diagnosis, the moment that steals your strength and rewrites every plan you had. The cape disappears, the spotlight fades, the body stops cooperating, and suddenly the grand story you thought you were living vanishes. That's exactly where the real story begins. Christopher Reeve didn't become a hero because he played Superman on screen. He became one long after the cameras stopped rolling, when his body was locked in silence and every breath came through a machine. He chose to keep showing up as a husband, a father, and a voice for millions who felt forgotten. He chose hope when despair made more sense. He chose purpose when the easier path was to disappear. His life proved something profound. Heroism is not a destiny written in the stars. It is not reserved for those with perfect health, perfect timing, or perfect circumstances, good or bad. It is not a movie trailer moment. Heroism is a decision, a quiet, stubborn, daily choice. It lives in the ordinary person who wakes up facing limitations that would crush most spirits and still decides to speak with gentleness instead of bitterness, to offer kindness when the world feels cold and unfair, to love unconditionally even when their own heart feels heavy and betrayed. These are the true superpowers, not the ability to fly or bend steel, but the willingness to keep choosing light when darkness feels easier. The hero in us all doesn't wait for ideal conditions. It doesn't need applause, a flawless body, or a clear path forward. It shows up in the caregiver who chooses patience at 3 a.m., in the person living with paralysis, who finds the strength to smile at a stranger, in anyone who has ever whispered, "Why me?" and still decided to rise anyway. You don't need to be extraordinary to carry this kind of heroism. You only need to be human and willing to choose. Because the deepest kind of flight doesn't happen with a cape and fanfare. It happens in the silent, sacred moments when someone decides,
I will not let what happened to me define who I become.
that choice is available to every single one of us right now, exactly as we are. The hero in us all is already there. The only question left is, will you let it rise today?